I'm back. Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Tay. I know it's been some time. It's been a minute. And by a minute, I mean like 5 months, which is kind of insane. I've just been doing a lot, living my best life. I'm trying not to let that happen again. So the summer's over. I was traveling. I went to Colombia, London, Miami, Portugal, and I'm going back to Colombia in a few weeks. So I'm super excited about that. But all seriousness, I really need to not play y'all again and get back on this because I feel like the fall is coming and it's going to hit hard. There's a lot of work to be done. But I'm just happy to be here, honestly, with y'all. So let's get into it. Okay, so today's video is really just going to be on my hair journey. And I know, obviously it's your favorite event planner girly who is a tea crackhead and has all the tea all the time. But this video is just to talk about like my personal hair journey and all the tips that I've pretty much accumulated over the last 2 years because y'all, I grew my hair from this, which is like a short bob that was really damaged. I had cut it really low because I had dyed my hair blonde, and every time I broke up with my ex, I would dye my hair different colors. So I had to get out of the habit of that. So that was a blonde color. And then it got so damaged that I had to basically like chop my hair off into a bob of April of 2023. And it's been about a little bit over a year now, so a year and a few months. And let me tell y'all, the hair has grown, and this is what it looks like now. Like it is flowing, it moves, it's bobby, but I'll make sure y'all see the pictures. But anyway, it has been a journey, but I don't like to gatekeep, and I feel like everybody should know. A lot of my friends and other women struggle with their hair and retaining length, and that's like really the key to growing your hair, right? So how do you not only grow your hair but retain that length? All of our hair grows at different rates, but for most of us, our hair grows, we just don't know how to take care of it, and that's it. Being a Black girl is like a constant cycle of trying to figure out what works best for your hair. Like I feel like we were all really young at some point and we had natural hair, and then one day our moms or us, we decided that we want to get a perm, and we just can't stop talking about that day. Like that day is forever scarred in our brain. Like my hair was long, but I got a perm. Like shut up. Shut up. Yes, we know. I myself got a texturizer when I was 14, and no, I got a keratin treatment when I was 14, a texturizer when I was 16, and then basically like broke all my hair off. So, life. But you live and you learn. As you get older, you go through college. Like everybody was going natural during college, so we went on our little natural hair care journey. But now we're here. So after that bob situation, I've grown my hair out, and here are some quick tips and honestly, this is exactly what I do. Like no gimmicks, no jokes. This is just everything that I've done that's worked for me. Your own hair journey is your own hair journey. Whatever works for you works for you. But this is what has personally worked for me, and I would really suggest, if you haven't found a routine that works, trying something like this. All right. So the first thing is I definitely get trims every 4 months. I'm not playing with y'all. Like that is probably one of the biggest keys to retaining the length of your hair, because you need to clip off the dead end so that they don't continue to split up your shaft. And then you're like, dang, why is all my hair breaking off? Because you allow it to split all the way up the shaft and you didn't cut it. So, I was in the salon one day, and honestly, I hate cutting my ends. It's just not my thing. I hate it too. And I went to the salon, and this my hairstylist, she was like, girl, you cannot have long hair with split ends, or you cannot have long hair with dead ends. And I was like, okay. So she basically convinced me that I need to cut my hair or trim my hair every 4 to 6 months. And I've been staying on the 4 month round because I do get a lot of protective style. So that's like my second thing. I do a lot of braids. Sometimes I do faux locks, but I haven't done them in a long time. Personally, faux locks lost me a lot longer because basically when you're doing all these protective styles, you want to make sure that your hair is as wrapped up as possible. So if I'm getting braids, there is still some exposure to my hair, right? So there's just like, the little parts of your hair that might frill out the braid a little bit, and then the braiders try to go ahead and cut it. Don't let them do that. Don't let them go up the shaft and cut your hair, because they're cutting for the boho braids. Sometimes their aim is to cut the boho piece off that's sticking out, but sometimes they get your actual natural hair, which cuts your ends and then makes your hair uneven for anything that's like splitting out. So what I have my hairstylist do is cut the boho pieces, but not cut the others. I know it's kind of wonky if you're at like any braiding salon to get them to make sure that you're hitting that. I would just like not do it at all if you don't feel comfortable, and maybe even doing it on your own, but maybe not. Just ask them. It depends on what works best for you. But I just use wrap foam after that, and I like go through my hair thoroughly. And sometimes I put like a hot towel on my hair so that like it kind of like seeps in, and the ends don't frill out, and it's like all hydrated and it stays in. So yeah, that's one thing. I definitely wouldn't trim those little pieces. Like I said, faux locks last longer for me because my hair is wrapped in all the way, so my ends are not exposed at all. And then when I used to get like kinky twists, those I loved, but they were the death of my hair, y'all. Like the hair has so much exposure because it's just in a twist and it's so loose, and my ends were just frilling out of them, and then I was trimming them. It was just not working for me. So mainly protective styling, I go with braids, and then I'm just very vigilant about them cutting up the shaft. Faux locks, I just think take a lot of energy out of me, and I just don't have a lot of time. They're also really expensive these days unless you know how to do them yourself. And then recently, y'all, I've been rocking a sew-in all summer with leave-out. Yeah, with leave-out, which is type crazy. You can call me crazy because this is probably the most humid summer that New York has ever had, honestly. But it really worked for me. Like I got some kinky yaki hair, and like yaki straight hair, sorry. And then I just used my natural hair, and it looked really cute. Like I'll make sure to drop a photo so y'all can see it in this video. But it really did look like my natural hair. Sometimes it didn't, because the humidity was trying to play with me. But I'll talk about some of the products that I used to kind of help me with that. But yes, I wore a sew-in for most of the summer. I just took it out yesterday. So after 2 months of having it in, which I wouldn't recommend doing it that long because my takedown took forever, but it really did work for me, and my hair has grown significantly. Again, like most of my hair was tucked away, my ends were tucked away. I did have my leave out, and I know the big question is like, did I have heat damage? I think my hair is a little bit heat trained, and I'll also talk to you about that. But yeah, overall, I would do it again, and I'm probably going to do it again after I put my braids in. My hair right now is just blown out, and I put it into this little bun right now because I'm trying to decide when I'm going to get it braided. But my other thing is, in addition to the protective styles, in between my protective styles, I use a lot of hydrating products. I use a ton of just like deep conditioners, things like that, because your hair is so dry after your protective style usually because it hasn't been getting the moisture that it needs. So before, when I had my blonde hair and I was kind of transitioning to my black hair, by the way, I have not dyed my hair. Like my hair has just grown out. So like there has been no additional dyes added to my hair to grow my hair out. Like the picture that you saw in the beginning is my hair in April of 2023, and the picture you see after that is in April of 2024. So no, I did not re-dye my hair. You can kind of still see the blonde ends in that picture too, but that was just from me constantly trimming it, protective styling, hydrating products. Some of my hydrating products include the Mayo Organics, of course. I do use the Shea Moisture. Dang, I forgot what it's called. It's like the Shea Moisture leave-in conditioner. I know we're all not big fans of Shea Moisture, but they have this one deep conditioner that I am a huge fan of, and it literally leaves my hair like So smooth, very curly, very hydrated. What else was I using? Uh, I love the Cream of Nature shampoo. I don't know what they put in there to make that thing so hydrating, but it's like creamy crack. It's like I like the shampoo better than I like the conditioner because it is just so hydrating in my hair. So there's that. And I started using more hydrating products because in the beginning I was actually using bond treatments and like Olaplex products because my hair was blonde and kind of needed that bond treatment to strengthen it because it was very weak. So I started transitioning from the Olaplex when I was getting my hair done with the blonde over to the hydrating treatment as I had more black in my hair. If I could do it over again, I would probably just stick to the hydrating treatments instead of using the Olaplex because the hydration is really what my hair needed not to break instead of trying to like correct the problem. And I'm not like a hair expert or like a bond expert or any of those things, but like that's kind of just what worked for me. And then like so in between my protective styles, my hydrating products, I do like wearing my hair out a lot, but here's the biggest controversial thing ever. I am a straight hair natural girly. And that's just what it is for me. Like in between my protective styles, I usually wear my hair straight. So I give myself breaks in between my protective styles. So if I get braids done, I don't immediately go back and get another set of braids. If I don't absolutely have to, I will go get like a silk press and trim my hair, and I'll wear that for at least 3 to 4 weeks before I get my next protective style. I think giving my hair the break also helps my edges and gives my edges the break because, ladies, like this side, I've been watching it. It's been not doing its thing. So I'm gonna have to watch that. But um, it just gives my hair a break. I I know this is very controversial, but I don't care. You need to stop judging people for not wanting to wear their natural hair in their natural state. For me, it's not even like I'm not ashamed of it. I love my curls. They're beautiful, but it's just easier for me to navigate life when I get my protective style. And then after that, I get like a wash, deep condition, a steam treatment, and get a silk press. And yes, I found someone who does not heat damage my hair. My hair might be a little bit heat trained since I've been doing this for the last like maybe 2 years. But honestly, I'll show you guys a picture of my hair curly like in this video. It looks like nothing has happened. So I prefer to do that because I just feel like I know how to take care of my hair, but for the amount of time and effort it takes for me to make sure that I don't get single strand knots, which I often do, it just takes a lot out of me. And I just rather not do that. I rather just get my hair done, go to the salon, get my silk press, and go home. And then I rock it usually straight for 1 week, back in a ponytail for another week, and then like sometimes this little cute bun style, whatever. I try to stretch it for as long as I can before I have to wash it. Something that a lot of Black women struggle with, and I struggle with a lot, is I have severe dermatitis on my scalp, which means that my scalp basically has I guess it's really like a fungus, they say, or call it whatever, that rapidly develops on my skin. And it's really bad. Like I could wash my hair on Monday, and by Wednesday, I see flakes again in my hair. And that's where like all the dandruff comes from. It's actually really embarrassing. Like try working in events and you have to wear black all the time and like you see flakes all over your clothes. Like that shit is not cute. So I have a dermatologist. She has prescribed me medication for me to take. It's like a scalp oil and then a conditioner and no, a shampoo that I have to use on my scalp before I get into my regular treatment. Um, and the oil has to stay on my scalp either overnight or for a minimum of 4 hours. And then the shampoo has to sit in my hair for, I try at least 10 minutes. And then I just continue with my regular care routine. The problem with that is I'm supposed to be washing my hair every week. Who's doing that? Who washing their hair every week? Who got the time? Not me. I can't do it. So I definitely try to stretch it as much as I can, but to my own fault. Like that means I'm just not taking care of my scalp as best as I should be. But life gets in the way. I'm not going to be killing myself over it, but I do know how to fix the problem when I do need to fix it. And it is good to stay consistent, which I am now getting better at. So although I don't wash my hair every week, I definitely don't go 2 weeks without washing my hair, even when it's in a protective style. Like if I get it done and it's braided, like I am taking my little toothbrush that I have, a little thing, and comb, and I'm lining my scalp with the shampoo, and I'm literally like combing it a little bit and then letting the water drain through it, because it's important. Like scalp health is important. It's where like your hair really grows from. Um, but even when I have my hair straight, like it definitely happens, and that's why I have to continue to use the medication. And the medication has an active ingredient. I'm gonna write it out here because I can't remember what it is. It starts with a K. I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, so yeah, I'll just drop it in the bottom. But these are medications that were prescribed by my doctor. It's not something that I bought in the store. Actually, you can buy the shampoo online and in the store that is a lower percentage of the active ingredient. But in order to get the higher percentage of the active ingredient, you probably have to get it prescribed by your doctor, which is what I've done. So it just works for me. I have the best dermatologist in the world, Ingleton Dermatology. She's bomb. And I used to suffer from like severe breakouts on my face and also like on my hairline because I suffered from the dermatitis. And I didn't know what was happening, but now it is 30 times better, baby. Yeah, I look good. I look good. But yeah, I would just say overall, those are my things. Trimming your hair. Stop playing with yourself. Just do it, honestly. Protective styles, taking breaks within your protective styles, making sure that like you're giving your scalp the time and your hair the break that it needs to like recover from being wrapped up for 3 months or 2 months or whatever. Honestly, you really shouldn't be wrapping your hair up for more than 2 months at any point. Like it needs some, your scalp needs to breathe. um I am a straight hair natural girly. I haven't worn my hair in its natural state of just curls in probably 2 years, but that has to do a lot with the transitioning phase that I was in, trying to get my hair back from when it was completely breaking to being a stronger, nicer, whatever, back to where it really needed to be in terms of health. And yeah, and using hydrating products like the Olaplex and stuff is really nice to help the bonds with my hair. However, I do feel like the hydrating products helps me more. Right now, my skin routine is my skincare. My hair care routine is the oil that I have to put on my scalp by my dermatologist, the shampoo that I have to put on my scalp by my dermatologist. Then I've been into the L'Oreal Paris anti-frizz products. Those have been really helpful because I do go to the salon to get my silk presses, but I often do also do them at home myself, which is a big money saver for me. But I use that in my hair to control the frizz for my silk press. And then I use the Shea Moisture Deep Conditioner. And then I use this product that y'all, like, I am loving right now. This is like the Ouidad Advanced Climate Control Anti-Frizz Nanotechnology All-in Leave-In Conditioner. Y'all, I put this in my hair after I wash it. This is the first thing I put in my hair when I wash it and I detangle it. This is really good at keeping my silk press silky. Like my shit does not move. Like it looks good. It is not frizzing up as soon as I walk outside. And when I have my leave out for my sew-ins, like definitely using this so that it can blend properly and look nice. But yeah, I just, the girlies do whatever they want. I'm just not a fan of Brazilian hair or like any sort of like non-coarse hair that doesn't match my natural straight hair texture. So that product really helps like blend it in with the Yaki straight hair, which just looks good, truthfully. It really does. And I can do like long, short. I actually had like a wig that I had made with the Yaki straight hair like years ago. And I was wearing that thing for like on and off for like 3 years at least, honestly. But yeah, the Ouidad, and then I of course have to use the Chi serum, which I don't know where that is right now. But between the Ouidad and the Chi serum together, let's see if I have it. I don't see it. It's not here. Oh, here it is. The Silk Fusion. I have the mini bottle just because I don't use it that much. So this little bottle will literally last me like 6 months at least. So, and I travel a lot, so I tend to buy travel size products in general in life. I know it might be a little bit more expensive, but to keep buying them over. But I just feel like if I travel a lot, I can't bring my big bottle of one size spray if I need a carry on. Like, I'd rather just buy the little one, which I do have too. So, or my Charlotte Tilbury little one, which I need to re up soon. But yeah, then I use the Chi Silk Infusion, and then I just blow my hair out with my blow dryer, which y'all know. I don't know if y'all know anything about this, but who knows about the Yellow Bird? This girl has been around since the 90s. Like, Conair did it up with this one. I've been using this in my hair since I was a kid. I used to swim a lot, so I used to have to get my hair blown out a lot. And this is what my grandma and my mom used to use in my hair. I fell off of it for like 10 years, and then I was in the beauty supply store and I saw it and I was like, I need that. This is really affordable. It's $44. Like, at the time when I bought it, it could be 60 something now. But this is my ride or die girl. The only thing I would say about this is she gets your roots done really well. However, I still use the, what is this? Oh, the Revlon. I don't know what you call this, but I still use this on my hair too because it gets like my hair straight before I silk press it or before I go to get it done at the salon for my braids or whatever. But this does not get the roots. That's why I cannot just rely on this. Like, it just doesn't do that well. So yeah, these are the things that I rely on, and I'll link all the products that I use below. I know that you're supposed to like stack products on top of each other from the same brands. I don't do that all the time just because I find that it doesn't necessarily work for me with certain products. Like I said, I love the Cream of Nature shampoo, but I do not like the conditioner. I feel like the shampoo makes my hair more silky and smooth than the conditioner does, which I don't like. So it really just depends on what works for you. I know Care has worked for a lot of people in terms of hydration. So do your research, figure out what you like. I'll link all the products that I like below so you can grab them real quick. And then for my straightener that I use, this is my baby girl. I used to have the other, this is the Prima Babyliss Pro 3000. I used to use the one that was like the straight, like square edge. I don't use that anymore because I found like the round edge I can like curl my hair also better with. So this has been really, really good on my natural hair. Also my wigs. It doesn't get my wigs as straight as in the salon does, but it does the job because I don't even really like wearing my hair like that straight. So, or my sew-ins that straight. So it works out for me. But anyway, that's kind of like what my hair care life has been right now. I probably should have taken this out for y'all to see it, but I just blew it out. So I might put a clip from the video in this video so you can see it. But overall, I was shocked of how much my hair has grown from last year till this year. It has definitely taken some labor of love and being patient with it, but I think I've definitely found a routine that works for me. Don't be hard on yourself. Be consistent. Figure out what works for you. And then just keep going with it. Like, whatever works, whatever works. Everybody has different hairstyle. Everybody has different hair texture. So just keep moving with it. If anybody has any suggestions for like what I could do to navigate this, because what the heck is this now? Let me know. I probably will start using castor oil again because I haven't really been putting oils on my scalp for the last 2 years because of my dermatitis. But it looks like I'll be bringing the castor girl back for my edges. But besides that, my hair is super thick. It's grown back to where I would like it to be, and I will give y'all an update in a few years/months to see where I'm at. I'm not gonna wait years, that's cruel, but I will give you an update in a few months so you can kind of see where my hair care journey is, and yeah. Anyway, I love y'all. I'll be back for more videos soon. I promise I won't wait as long as I did this time. Definitely more travel content, definitely more event content, interviews with my girlies coming up. But I have to give you a recap of Portugal and London, y'all. It was crazy. It was literally quite literally the if I say literally one more time, that's crazy. And that's crazy, that too. It was the best trip I've been on in some time. And I have a lot of trips that I feel like kind of hit it, but it was nice. I'll give you the full recap, me and my girl Eb and our little trip. So stay tuned. But anyway, like, subscribe, share this video to anyone that might be struggling with their hair care journey, not really sure what they're doing, where they're going, whatever. Yeah, let them know that we got you. We got you. We don't gatekeep over here. But yeah. Anyway, have a good week. See y'all next week. Bye.